like first of all, Larsa Pippen dating Mark. Oh my gosh, like she's trying to I don't know what show she's on, and she's talking about this, but she's basically going off like, "Hey, yeah, Larson, did you like not know Jordan before? Like, do like, because you can date like literally anybody, and you're aware that your ex-husband and Michael Jordan are not on good terms right now. Like, didn't you not take that in consideration when you were dating Buddy? Like, because you could literally date anybody." And she's just like, "Oh, well, we roll with the same friend groups. I met him at some party and da 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 da. And one thing led to another, where he's like my best friend. I like really." And she said, "Okay, but you could have literally dated anybody. You could have went for anybody. Don't you? Do you not see the suspicion? Like, does Michael Jordan family approve of this?" And she's like, "Oh, I think so. I think like they just wanted my parents wanted me to be happy. His parents wanted him to be happy. So I feel like we okay. Like Larsa, I ain't gonna cap. Every like like IG photo, like doctored photo of Larsa Pippen, she looked bad, man. I'm not. Let's look up Larsa Pippen. I'm not gonna lie. Every time I see Larsa Pippen, I be like, I see what these young men are doing. You know what I'm saying? I see where they at. But one time, like these are all, you know, great photos, right? They're all pretty good photos. It's actually really funny because she's dating Michael Jordan's son for the life of me. Does anybody know what Michael Jordan's son do, bro? I know what Michael Jordan do, but does anybody know what's his profession? Both of the children, I think, both of the two original sons, they was hooping in an elementary and high school level. I don't even know if they even made like I think they made like D3 or something. Maybe they made D1, but they ain't go nowhere with no basketball. So if they ain't making no basketball money, I need to know what did these mans do? These mans are trust fund babies. That's as far as I know. They living off they pops, right? I don't know what they do. There's like I because you gotta think it's crazy. I'm looking at Larsa Pippen and she's bad, but I remember seeing like one photo, like it was like one photo, and it was obviously her and like paparazzi caught her in the flick, and you could see the age. I was like, oh, okay, there it is. This guy. So every time I see these ones, I'm like, nah, nah. I saw her in that one photo. I saw that one, and she was not looking like that. So I do not be fooled out here. Do not be fooled, man. I'm telling you, she does not actually look like that. But nah, she pretty girl, obviously pretty enough. But going back to what I'm originally saying, like you got to think about her lifestyle too, because it's like, bro, like her, the dude she's dating isn't even the guy. Think about that, bro. He's not even the guy. His whole life persona, his wealth, his attraction is based solely off another person. Think about that. Let that sit in. Like, I think about my life, and it's tough. I struggle and I go through things, but I couldn't imagine my whole life revolving around somebody else. It's just like the aura, or like Michael Jordan's. I mean, I know it's just pops to him, but bro, like they whole life, man, like they don't have like Michael Jordan grinded, bro. He grinded. It was not for certain when he was growing up that he was gonna be who he was. So everything that he's ever got in his life, he had to bust his balls. The amount of devotion, not just to being a good NBA player, but a responsible and an NBA player for people to look up to. It's not that he brought something to the Bulls. He brought something to the NBA Association on a global scale. This guy was like a global pop star, like Michael Jackson, man. This guy was huge, huge. Um, and you have a son, you got children. They don't got to do anything. Larsa Pippen, we'll pretend, but like, yeah, we'll pretend like she could be like a 21-year-old Swedish model, a 21-year-old IG model, whoever. And these, just because you're Michael Jordan's son, you will be able to have, you'll be able to have access to these people. And he's been able to have access to these people since he was probably like 12 years old. 12 years old, shit. I mean, his whole life, me basically. But people probably predatory, coming after him. Like, it's, because people they want to finesse. They know who he is. You know, oh man, and it's funny because he's not even playing basketball, but he's still in like the basketball sphere. He's in that basketball NBA association community especially because his father's Michael Jordan. So, you know, hey, can I say, man? Like